Bloodborne is rated mature 17 plus by the ESRB for blood and gore and violence. This Let's Play is directed at an adult audience and will feature adult language and discussion of the subject material. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there, gamers! I am the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. This episode is taking place right after the last one in terms of the recording session, and I just remembered that I said something, I was going to say something about the outro, and then I got into the script of the outro, the parts that I have memorized, and I completely forgot, so I'm going to mention it here. I'm kind of switching up the intros and outros of these episodes because I feel like one of the reasons that people might not be commenting is that they're not hearing me ask people to. I would love people to comment. I would hope that it was understood that creators want people to comment on their videos and stuff, but I feel like it's a little better to have these calls to action at the start of the video instead of at the end, because people may not watch all the way through to the end of the video, and these are things that I want you to do because they really do help me out. So, for the first time starting in this video, I'm going to do my calls to action here at the beginning. And I mean, if you don't want to hear this stuff, you can just go ahead and skip past it. It'll probably be about 30 or 45 seconds, and we'll get back to some more good beast murdering times. So, down in the comments below, this is a thing about doing it this way, is that when I was asking for comments, I would be asking you to comment on the events of that episode. We'll just go ahead now and use last time's call to comments because basically I was having you comment on something that happened in that episode. Now I have to have you comment on something that happened in the previous episode. Down in the comments below, let me know your favorite grinding spot in Bloodborne. Is it Central Yharnam right at the beginning? You just run right through, you know, run that 4 or 5 or 6 times without even thinking about it and grind up. Is it Old Yharnam, which I think is a really good start point, end point, not going anywhere else into the game, run for about 15,000 echoes, or something else? Let me know that down in the comments below. While you're down there, punch the thumbs up button in the nostrils to let me know that you liked this video. And please subscribe and get your friends to subscribe. We're currently at 89 subscribers. When I get to 100, I have an idea for what I'm going to do for a 100th episode special. 100, that sounded like I said like 100 episode of... Brain is all over the place right now. Anyway, I have an idea for a 100th episode special. And it's not a 100th episode special. It's a 100 subscriber special. I have an idea of what I'm going to do for that. So, if you want to see it, help me get to 100 subscribers. Check me out on social media, Orange Ranger Videos fan page on Facebook, Orange RNGR Plays on Twitter, and Orange_Ranger_ Plays on Twitch, where I hope to start streaming by about the fall, maybe the middle of the fall, just as soon as I get some other stuff figured out. And if you'd like to give any financial support to the channel, please consider checking me out on Patreon or Ko-fi at Orange Ranger Videos. And check me out on Teespring for Orange Ranger Videos merchandise, Orange Ranger Videos. And I hope to have Orange Ranger Plays merchandise up there soon. The one thing I have really decided is I really just have to go ahead and pre-record this as a little segment that I can cut in each time, because when I'm free running it, so to speak, it can be a little bit crazy. Okay, so now, due to some lovely foibles, we're already having trouble with this method. As I think I mentioned, I have to keep an eye on Audacity because for some reason it just seems to stop recording. For that reason, I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead to the Grand Cathedral to proceed with this situation. And here we are at that Grand Cathedral, not to be confused with Cathedral Ward. That lantern is where the weird old man is. And the old lady that in my other playthrough, I rewarded for her sass by sending her to Iosefka's clinic so she could be experimented on instead of being safe in the cathedral. Orpington is a salty dude. So, we are here, as I keep glancing at Audacity to make sure it's still recording, at the Grand Cathedral. You see, I already took care of these dudes. Their thingy sticks were glowy, which may be the title of this episode. Because I'm feeling a little bolder and a little stronger here in my full power main first hunter. So I'm going to go explore this area that I told you about. There are 2 hunters nearby. I wanted to see if that was a trap. It was not. I know, I believe anyway, there is something on the roof. Birds! I've never heard that noise before. I have never heard a crow that I killed in this game go bleh. You see that round area. Oh dear. They saw me already, and that's a problem. I'd forgotten that was a thing, that their AI is that aggressive. But let's head on down the stairs then and go say hello. Oh, they lost track of me. Can we get that visceral? Nope, they see me. They have bolt powers, and I don't like it one bit. Ow. Ow. Shoot. Hunters will hit like trucks. Goodness. I don't like you. And guess what? Yep, like I said, there's 2. Oh, well, I don't have that many arrows to recover. Oh, I'm hitting them pretty decent. I'm hitting them okay. Not as hard as they're hitting me, but... Okay, Boomstick, how about we focus on you then? Okay, apparently not. Apparently the game only wants me to focus on the electric hunter. Yeah, no, don't go hiding and doing your dumbass. Oh, I really need to focus on healing is what I need to do. The reason I kind of want to focus on this hunter first is, they can ow. Oh, speaking, yep, I'm done. They... Maybe not let yourself get cornered is a pretty good way to go about this. That is real tough. I am going to try to go back there and give that another shot. 1900 echoes isn't a lot to lose. But pull up that loading screen again. That Sage's wrist, just zoom in on those. It's just like folded hands, just nicely laid down hands. And that's all it is, just hands. My insight is 18 in this run. Goodness. Okay. Fast forward to meeting the hunters again. Actually, real quick, I'm going to show you getting a visceral on one of these. Ow. What the... Oh, I got... Okay, there's Frenzy. See? That's what it was. Oh, why is it building up? Oh, because it's building up again now that they hit me. There we go. Eat dicks! Which it looks like I just pulled out of your body. Whoop! It's suddenly, like, the game suddenly remembers that bodies are not supposed to be inside of the stairs. Now, I suppose I could pull off that stun visceral with hunters, too, although I imagine it would be ridiculously difficult. I seem to remember something about the roof, and that person seeing me didn't really... Come on, get up there. There we go. That person seeing me didn't really impact anything. I remember something about the roof being important, and now I don't remember what it was. Okay, so anyway, go back down here. I hate that they have a shield. Like, they, of course, would have a decent shield. I really hate... A good number of characters do this, but it's like that slow Like, especially if they see that you're, See, now you don't have defense. But if you spend too much time focusing on one... By the way, I never even saw my echoes. I think, yeah, they're just back there, I think. Again, it wasn't a lot to lose. I may not be ready for this. I'm going to give it one more try. And I will, of course, cut to that battle starting out. But if that doesn't work out, we're going to move on. Bitches, round 3. And the winner this time is definitely, probably still gonna be you. Ooh, actually. Shit. Ooh. Heal. But I think I found a good approach with you. And it is called BE Aggressive. Before I even saw the other one. I got bolt paper. Bolt paper will put electricity on your weapon, which is good for... Okay, so one of the things I learned from Jack's run, because again, the story's really light on the ground, but I did kind of know this, but just never put it together, is that there's 2 main factions in this game. You have the Healing Church, which is, based on ministrating blood and whatever, and kind of turns people into beasts, and those beasts are weak to fire. Then on the other side, you have the college with insight. They're intellectual, they're looking to transcend humanity, and they tend to be weaker to electricity. So you fight some enemies that are transformed beasts, and they're weak to fire. You fight some, like, eldritch abominations, those are weak to electricity. The more you know. You do have a pretty good kitty stick. The thing is, him shooting me doesn't do a ton of damage. You're so freaking shifty, though. Sit still. How about this? Oh, you changed when I did. Oh, you hit really hard. And you're good with combos. The funny thing is, I didn't think this would be the harder of the 2. Because the lady with bolt paper hits like a freaking bus. But this guy, I can't seem to touch. That's right, I'm gonna go back there. Switch when I switch. There we go. I got staggered. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I could get staggered. I wonder if enemies, like especially enemy hunters that would know how to do it to get a visceral. There we go. There we go. Got him. I didn't think I'd be able to beat them this soon. And of course, he drops quicksilver bullets. Here's a well that just has the texture of the bottom of the ground under it. So I don't imagine it ever held very much water. I believe this leads into a whole another area. There's a door here, you may have noticed. Doors that you can interact with usually have these lights.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be, you know not the value you possess.
Thank you.
But more's the pity.
Oh?
The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending.
I'm here for it.
Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you.
Well, I kind of like not being able to die.
A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness.
I like kindnesses.
Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
And I got the tonsil stone. I'd imagine that's a key item. Yep. A latticed, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. It looks like the the peanut head statues in the cathedral. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." IIRC. This is an item that lets you summon a hunter to help you with a big strong thing later on. Oh, wait. No, yeah, there's two doors. These are separate buildings.
Not even death offers solace.
Well, wait, were you gonna give me? I think even if you mash through dialogue, if they're giving you an item, they'll give it to you anyway.
Not even.
That's weird. These are two separate buildings. No, they don't. See, they don't connect unless they connect underground or inside of that rock face. Okay. And then down the stairs that way is a whole new world. I remember it being really tough. I don't think it's where we need to go next. In fact, this guy told us that we should step right of the great church and find another ancient shrouded church whose the gift of Godhead would give us strength. So now that I've done Old Yarnum, now I'm going to head that direction. What's funny is that my memories of that area actually I feel like, so again with Jack's, or does this even go anywhere? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. With watching Bloodshot Eyeball. What's that? What's that do? What is that? Is it just a regular item? Oh, it's a material. Ooh, it's used in a holy chalice ritual. I don't have another chalice yet, but again, I think I could reset the perfumery and chalice with this. An exquisite eyeball removed quickly after death, or perhaps even before. Used to unlock the seal of the old labyrinth Hintertombs. Hintertombs. But I think I'm confusing areas. Because I felt like, you might remember back when we first started heading to the Forbidden Woods, that I was like, I think there's two ways to get in. I felt like this was one of them. 3 bold hunter's marks on that. Now I'm starting to think, especially from watching his walkthrough, or not his walkthrough, his Let's Play, that this actually takes you somewhere else? Those were really striking me like enemies. I could have sworn I saw them moving. We head down here through the caves. Lots of graves. You know, it's nice to have a little thoroughfare cave that's also just happens to be a graveyard. This is a different area. This, I'm starting to remember it a little bit more. Or does it just tie together? Again, the game. This game. Oh. Why? That's a question I have is why and how and who, especially. Okay. Here's another thing you can let me know about down in the comments below. Is it just me, or is that dog gonna try to eat me? Let me know down in the comments below if that dog's gonna try to eat me. It looks like a targ. And it hits like a bus, and it's got a big stick in its mouth. It just wanted me to play fetch. Aw. Anyway, I was saying, is it just me, or are the shooter enemies in this, the riflemen, all dickbags? It just seems like they're always set up in a way where they're gonna surprise you, and you know they're you know not terribly hard to beat, but they're just all suck. These guys are like, so it seems like there's some kind of magic that's raising the dead. Because, oh, you saw me. Oh, you saw me. I mean, I am kind of interested in dealing with you to test your strength. Test your might. Pretty strong. Not overwhelmingly so, though. And I cursed Kin Hunter's Blood Gemstone. Will it tell me on this menu what a particular one does? Yes, it will. Attack versus the Kin, up 7.9%. Attack versus Beast, down 3.2%. That, again, kind of points at that dichotomy between, like, beasts and other things. Oh, it's a dick convention, which might be the title of this episode. It's a dick convention. Oh god. Oh god. It's alright, it's just fine, etc. 32 minutes. Well, I don't. Again, when episodes have to get cut up because of recording errors or whatever, you know, that like that's never. I'm never sure how long episodes are. Cutting back to that area. See, one of those dickbag gunmen saw me from that distance. And now is trying his absolute best to shoot me through a tree. Okay, he gave up. Ooh. Ayo. Good, stand still. Let me shoot you. That was absolutely... You see, oh god, oh god. Anytime you have multiple enemies, it's a bad and it's a not good. It's making a weird sound as I was hitting him. Like a metal clong kind of a sound. This motherfucker. The elephant in the room is that you're all fucking dead. Or at least you. Puppies. Here, just give me that stick in your mouth and we'll play fetch. Okay, I guess not. Because there's another dickbag over there. Okay, like in this case, whomst is even shooting? That gunman right there has my echoes. And it's like 13,000, so I'd like them back. Not close enough, damn it. I was seriously just gonna like shoot him to death to get my echoes back. Maybe play this game. too long. Damn. Okay, what do I have in terms of any artillery? Okay, I've got Molotovs. Yeah, I'm gonna... That's what I'm talking about! Okay, good. Are you seriously still alive? Two for one. Except that neither of them are actually dead. Okay, now bullet for my Valentine. I would sing a little line from a Bullet for My Valentine song. If I knew a... Or cut in a Bullet for My Valentine song here. Okay, we've but there's more. And part of the reason, like, seriously, you know, those enemies are dickbags, but because it's something challenging that can be annoying. I wasn't even looking at everything I got there. I saw a thick Cold Blood 4, which will be a good item for echoes, but like, they can just peck you down, and you're like, okay, just give me a second. I'll get you in and then you're dead. And then you're dead. So no, you know. And like in an area like this, there's a lot of little nooks and crannies to explore. I thought I saw somebody right next to me, and I was like, ah! You know what? Shit! I didn't... So many times I'll be scrolling through the menu, and I'll hit down one too many times. And then this is the natural thought for a video gamer is if you hit down one too many times and go past what you need, hit up to go back to it. Hitting up in this game exchanges some of your health for 5 bullets. So, but yes, I was just trying to get to Pebbles to do this. Because the Molotovs are getting some of these guys. Oh, he's got full health. Well, in that case, you can have one of these. Molotov and a pebble equals stop getting blocked by the gravestones. Equals you're dead. And you see there are lots of little goodies besides the stuff coming off of those guys, which is bullets and also bullets. You know something about like 5 or 10 minutes ago, I came into this area and was like, in my mind, I was like, I'm going to find a good place that's safe. And, you know, it can be like when I lost my echoes, I was almost like, well, next time I'll get them back. But because I've done that once. But I really just want to find a spot where I'm not going to get shot or jumped. That is going to do it for another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, may the power of the blood protect. Bye. You. Scuffed.